to be addressed, man. And if it gets addressed with anger and hate, it's just going to continue. It just mankind's going to implode on itself. And the way I see it, how it's coming in, is the way it has to be. It's basically like you guys were like, it's like you guys were gods all along and being recorders to everything that was taking place. And now comes at a time where, all right, motherfuckers still, humanity still cannot get along together. It's fucking it's so mind-boggling to me. I'd rather not even entertain that type. You know, and I know it's fucked up. It's not right. But for some reason, it happened, and it did happen. Now I'm like, it did happen. You know, and I said it shouldn't have, but it did. And no one wants to talk about it and address. And if you think, oh, and the bank bill, they want a fucking servant's check or whatever the fuck it is. Now, hold up. Now, listen. Now, why is it coming out of your pocket? Like, see, but if it were you over there, see, I cannot. I don't like to use the word cannot, but I cannot. I am unable to communicate with somebody who is not somewhat, at least a quarter of a heart of a like-minded, selfless individual like me. That, yeah, man, yes, I am willing and I'm prepared. I see all this taking place. I see all this taking place. You guys were the recorders to life, and all this shit and the hatred, and them motherfuckers are gonna pay for it, and you're gonna have to pay for it. I said, we'll run with the truth, and I'm running. I'm. Do you like being lied to then? Do you like the truth being told? So, but the fuck's the problem then? What's the problem? How the fuck can one's mind literally just not like somebody? Just not like somebody, just not even knowing them, let alone for their color or the eye shape or because they got one arm. Man, that shit is just fuck. It's just disturbing to me. And I don't resonate with that shit. I don't entertain that type of shit. I just resonate and vibe with other like-minded individuals. And even when I think I have a like-minded individual, even they show they ain't as transparent as me. And I'm called intrusive. Intrusive. I had to look that fucking word up. I didn't even, but you told me you was transparent. Man, talk is fucking cheap. Yes, sir. Thank you.
I got you. Now I'm gonna answer some of those questions because some of those things are very important. Now I want to congratulate you for one. Stepping out, what you're doing is called a confession. And what you're confessing is the truth, your truth. Your truth will help other people that's vibrating at the same frequency that you are. Now, where there's two seeds that were on this earth that came out of the beginning, and one was a lie and one was the truth. Now, that doesn't mean that one is greater than the other. It just means that they both must exist in order to reach a point.
I get it. I'm fine. I'm more than fine with it.
Okay, so now if you're still following me,
I'm more than fine.
That who you are today is not who your ancestors were before.
Definitely not.
Your genes has mixed with our genes. This is why now you have what is called a form of empathy. You were born out of a lie, and you were realizing that as we were knowing it. There's a knowing that you had, and there was a knowing that we had. But our knowing was the lie because we only knew spiritually. We know instinctively first. Just like a giraffe coming out of a mother, it knows to get up and walk and start to do everything right away. But in our time, it's a lot slower. So spiritually, we don't connect with ourselves until we're 18. But we've been led so much by the time we're 18, whatever our mother and daddies taught us. This is
And
how
it's
history.
so wild. They say the black people are always fucking late. They actually are on fucking time, and Caucasians fuck the time up. So fucking- I know.
Exactly.
Right.
But
Really
this-
on time.
But this was allowed for God, for you to be accepted in the kingdom without end. Your kingdom is going to destroy.
Yeah. To be
When
destroyed.
yours goes down, ours go up. But
Rightfully
ours
so.
is forever, a kingdom without war. You just had to learn the truth
Yes,
so
sir.
you can be defenders of us. We're not meant to be the killers. We're meant to be kings and queens in the forms of gods and goddesses, leading the world in righteousness and peace. You went before us as the rabbit and you screamed diplomacy, peace, and safety.
Fuck. Wild. It is wild. It is wild.
And us as the turtle, we move slow trying to prove that we are the rabbit
Yeah,
and
right.
not
My
the
dear.
turtle. But we
turtle.
who is spiritual, we don't know how to talk. So you made history make it seem like you took the word away from us when we didn't speak at all. We move things through frequency and harmony. This is why you cannot create the pyramids, because you didn't understand the mound.
That's a fact.
So our body is continuous. I am Thoth reborn, and I have to keep coming every time. You took our wisdom and turned it over. I have to come and make it right. So now the stars are getting turned over into the lies that you created. Since you said the south was north and the north is south, now the stars are being rearranged in that order, and now America has Sirius star above it. So now you have the Bora Bora lights that are above us, which were the spirits of the ancestors from the North Pole that you all signed an Antarctic agreement with to keep
Right.
us from our spiritual understanding, no able to see Moses' body. So now we are connected with that once again, just like Wi-Fi, we are now in the clouds. That means the heaven, the temple, the brain, the Christos. So
this is a
now
serious
we have to
question. Are
make
you-
everything correct. And by making correct, we have to realize to you, we're not the ones making war. You're going to make war with your ancestors, not us. It's not us that's going to be in this civil war. It's going to be you children realizing that your parents have touched God's children. And the proof is not going to be in how big we are, how much we are, how stronger we are. We are equal. The truth will be in our ancestors and where we are today. So not one of us can say to not one of you that we're greater than you. God is in control of this. Not one man nor one woman. Together. When the black woman and black man comes together, the whole world comes together. Because if their mind is in peace, your world is in peace. Your world is upset now because you turned the flower into a thorn of roses. You
That
told
just
the
makes
black
sense.
woman to hate her man, and now she has no covering, but you forgot her covering was your covering.
And that's why everything's been so fucked up. It just makes
So
sense.
she don't need a man. So now every nation is coming into the house where Lot was. And now they're saying, let us transition your kids. Let's turn them men to girls and girls to men. You're trying to beat down the doors, trying to get it in their house. And the daddy said, hold up, stop turning my men into girls. You don't want none of our women. We got the finest women in the world. And you saying, hell no, send out the niggas.
I know. I'm hearing
And
myself
because the
echo.
women has been trained to go with the government, whatever the government say is right, she will say it's right. Because
Okay.
you are in the same vibration as the beast. The beast of the field. What you think Bush was telling you?
Yo, man.
You've been in control of my black woman since Kennedy. Then
Did
you
have
turned
bells
it
back
up
there?
some more with Reagan. Now you got her right where you want to. Bless you. You now. You have to deal with her saying, I don't need a man. Good luck with that. Now you have to tell her the truth. You have to tell her.
And if you're unable to, your hands are going to be talking for you. She already telepathically knows. So it's,
We've been telling her, but she's not trained to listen to us. She's trained to listen to you. But every nation, including the Pope, has said, wait a minute. The man must be waking up. The greatest thing to fear is not a nuclear weapon no more. It's the young youth waking up to who they are. We're in trouble. Because what happens in their mind happens out here. Why you think if there's so much the minority, you always ask for them during the voting time?
minority really was a priority.
If they're the minority, why do they spend the most money? How can what's minority if not having no money? How could they do that? The only way possible is if you're the majority thinking you're the minority and you don't have no money. So therefore, the majority, if every last one of you spent the dollar every holiday, you would spend the most money. But they got you distracted from knowing this. But even the children of Edom are waking up and saying, damn, now you're making the AI robot just like them? Even the robots coming out talking about we got to be more human-like? Well, what you mean? You're dancing already, but you ain't dancing like the hip-hop artists? You done already told on yourself you put it in the Olympics. Everything we do is shit, and then it becomes flowers. This is what you like. For look, you were once people that went around cooking human beings.
Yeah,
You
right.
were once people who were walking around, didn't know what mama, daddy, uncle, cousin, none of that was. You went around claiming everything was you, but you can't duplicate none of the stuff that you claim you did. How can you create anything if everything is given to you in a blessing? It takes hardships for you to understand, to create something. You got to be hot as hell to say, damn, make an air conditioner. You got to say these picking this cotton hurts to make a cotton gin. The truth is the truth, and you can't hide it for too long.
Not anymore. Not if you want to.
Now the whole world is waking up to our knowledge. You call it the Bible. It was once the book of the Negro.
I never read it, in all honesty.
Well, listen, this is where you're at now. You're in October. It's called Libra. This is the month of the scale. This is the season known as the third horseman, which is the black horse, he who carries the scales. So therefore, your judgment now that is upon you is the weight that you put upon us. So where you made it, where the beef was so high, everything that we needed to eat, vegetables, all of this was high. Now everything that you need to eat is going to go high. You got to understand Satan works for God. It was to bless you at the same time it was blessing us, because you once knew nothing of life. You was pure death, hating each other, beating each other, fucking everything that was coming. You know the truth and you were ashamed of it. That's the only reason why slavery stopped. Because of shame. Other nations knew.
Yeah, like the bricks
So now
and all
let
that.
me
They're coming
tell you.
together. It's
The
all
four
coming together.
horsemen are the protection. This is why now you're waking up, because you know that it's a short period of time, and the only way out of it is to tell the truth. And you know your ancestors will destroy everything before they do it. This is a given, but everything that you created will not work for you. Because everything on this earth, the secret is that there are satellites. These satellites are in the space, and the United States government has all of that satellites. So anything that goes up, they have to use each other's satellites. So this is a game.
You really think there's satellites up there? I don't even believe in
There are
that.
satellites on top of balloons. You think they're outer space?
Okay,
There
okay,
is no
okay.
outer space.
No, right. That's what I thought you were talking about. There's a firmament, like, right, I get, right. Yeah, the balloons, yeah.
See, what they haven't taught you is the further you go up in space, there's a difference of mass plus weight. So therefore, this is why sometimes you can be on the earth and then a jet or a plane look like it's hovering over you, but it's the same goddamn weight. Why is it so hard to get off the ground? But when you're in the air, you can look like you stopping like a stop sign.
Right. That's why you see the shuttle, the missiles, they don't go straight up. They go off in a curve. I totally got you.
See, you don't understand the metaphysics. If you did, you will understand this by the woman and the man. Them two coming together gives you what you know as the Metatron's cube. But that is only because they see it in spiritual form. When they're together, you have to see it on pieces of paper. See, I know all these things, and I'm trying to reveal you these things because I was before all these things. I was with God in the beginning, and now y'all are waking up to it because you have our essence in you. So now you're feeling our spirit. Before you couldn't. This all it is. This all love. We ain't mad at you. Actually, I'm proud of you for doing what you had to do to survive. Look at you now. The only thing is you have a problem with your ancestors.
Yeah.
Our ancestors now are connected with us and saying you more than just a human. You've been dying like that.
It's wild because I'm really going against the grain, rightfully so, as I am and have been, because it's like, oh, now you're going.
But it's not your fault. It's not your fault. How can I blame How can I blame you when since the beginning your father was a liar? How can I blame you?
Right. Oh, I hear you. I mean, I find it fucked up. I don't. You already.
I told you. Did I not text you and say that you my brother?
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%.
So you know I'm not playing. I'm not lying. They got you in fear, just like they had us in fear. But we have learned what fear is. It's your turn. But you gotta learn it from inside the house. We had to learn it from within inside the land. Good luck with that.
That's a wild shit. It's wild.
Yeah, I love you, brother. So if you ever need me, all you gotta do, we come together. We can talk the truth.
100%.
But I will always let you know. I will always know that you got to understand just as I understand. In my people, there is good and evil. In your people, there is good and evil. So just because I may see some light in you, I got to fully understand you to see how much darkness in you. Because maybe one of your eyes is bright and the other is dark. And maybe now out of fear, you want to pretend like you want to hear.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, in other words, I, who is connected with God, I already know all of man. I just had to come back and show that I know all of woman. So when you guys come, we already straight. We gonna figure out you. But your woman is gonna start coming to you and say, can I have some of your wine? Because how you plugged in with them? You got a lot to deal with. What we deal with over 400 years is gonna come with you in 40 days.
Right. It's fucking wild. I'm not even agreeing, just to agreeing. I'm grateful to hear someone else saying what has been going on inside of my head. Like, people have no fucking clue what's coming. It's just,
They told you. Remember, it's gonna be a dark winter. Why do you think that? Y'all still hold on. I know you don't think that Kamala and Trump are different people. They're the same damn bird. They're just showing you what they think on their left brain in Kamala, and they think they're letting you see what they think on their right brain in Trump. But both of them brains are connected to Satan himself.
Yeah, I bet. They're all at the same damn table.
The problem is you guys don't realize the moment that you don't vote, what you think they can pick? If they do that, then everybody will come against them, everybody. Because it's a lie that's being kept up. The Wizard of Oz. If you don't vote, that means that God chooses.
Dude,
Do you believe in God or do you believe in man?
I know. It's more than a belief.
Man tells you that, oh, if you don't vote, the system gonna crash. It already did.
Well, how about this? And listen, for me to lay a foul tongue, I just don't. I wouldn't. I am who I am. I've never voted. My dad, I remember him saying, if you want to see a difference, go out and vote. Man, I'll be throwing that shit in his face now. Man, you want to vote? It's just the problem is you don't vote. It's so wild how so different I am. Just different. How just different and outcast.
You're blessed. You're blessed.
Truly.
Stop looking down on yourself and see yourself as separate, because my people are not the ones that see color. We see the essence in you. Didn't you listen to Martin Luther King? We don't see the color. We see the spirit in you. That's what we rock with. And you're showing a pure heart, something you can't fake. It's just that you need to get with more like you and tell them the truth. We've been lied to. The black people, everything that they said about blacks, don't you know we are that? That's the truth. Why do you think we are the ones that want war?
Rightfully so. What do you mean? Like, you have every fucking right.
You know the truth. You're just hiding from it just as much as we are. We're hiding from the fact that we are connected to God. And you're hiding from the fact that you used to be connected to.
I had no idea.
Your lower self.
Right.
But God loved everything he created. So he gave you a way out. Through the black woman.
Kaya. It just makes sense.
The truth is the truth. You can find
sense.
what I'm saying, either speaking it, or you can go get one of your scientists and have him explain to you the chromosomes of Atom. See, we just disguised it like a rap. Adam and Eve. Adam is the atom, which is surrounded by the electrons, which is the L's. Where all of these are the angles, which you call angels. See, it's a rap that we gave to you so you can pretend to be us, and then we can rightfully divine it to you. Like Enoch is nothing but the equinox.
Wow. Damn.
See, when you pretend to be something you're not, when the truth comes, you are separated from it.
instantly. For real, for real.
But the truth won't come bragging and boasting and saying, look at me. The
It's
truth will
tough.
come and
Right.
invite you to reveal yourself,
Right.
giving you an invitation to the wedding. Because what has to be will be. You have to face it.
Sure. Like you telling me this white Jesus and all this years and dragging me to fucking church, and then all of a sudden I find out, wait a second, what do you mean it's not his fucking birthday? That just started this whole, and then I find out, what do you mean? What do you mean is? I've seen it, and hats off to Putin for fucking flexing the Black Madonna, and I'm like, man, Yeshua.
Well, see, Putin, they still have the history. You got to understand.
I'm just saying, when I brought this up to them, like, dude, he's not even fucking white. And then instantly, oh, how dare you? I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me, man? Like, you're not talking about even if it wasn't, it would be fair anyway. But it's not. It wasn't. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I was going to just put my hat on blast, but I just cannot lower my fucking vibrations at this time and moment. Okay, I'm not sitting here talking to you to get brownie points or to win my way into fucking heaven. This shit been going on
You
my
don't
head.
have to. You done did that already. You wouldn't have even been able to connect with me or even us run into each other. You're vibrating at a frequency. There's no distance between me and you. All of that is fake.
Shit brings tears to my eyes instantly. It's just like tears of joy. Dude. Finally.
Everything you've been taught is a lie.
A lie.
Color, all of that is a lie. Once you match with a culture, the culture of the Hebrew Israelites, which is the reflection of the image of God. But you are also a reflection of the image of God as well. You're just not the highest form of it. You're the lowest. You're the lowest form of it, proving that it can rise to the land of milk and honey.
Right.
Just like the highest of it fell.
See,
there is no difference. There is no one greater than the other. That which was high fell to what was low, and what was low can rise to what was high. That is the grafting in. So when one tries to point out, oh, you was last, so what? You can be last too. The first can come last and the last can be first. Get away with your selfish ego-ass pride.
Give a shit about first, man. I'm cool with it. It's nice to come in maybe 9th place once in a while. I'm so used to coming in last. I'm fine with it. I am.
And every last one of you that are last will come first, and you will flourish the earth.
That's so true, dude. I know I'm with the meek, the genuine, the authentic ones,
Watch what changes. Watch what changes for you right now. There's so many synchronicities that's telling me that things finna happen to you for right now. There's 3 people watching. There's 33% on my battery.
I know.
28. There's too many signs.
There's tears just running down my face because I don't never look at the time. I just don't. I'm not one for over times, but when I grab the phone, there's little advanced technology stress boxes, and I look at it, it's just all the numbers are in sync, and I'm like, I'm just thinking, no. Then you just see. I see the signs, the symbols, and the synchrony. Like you are on the right path. You are doing the right thing, rightfully so, as it should have been, but it wasn't, and it now is, as it will be. And I hear what you're saying. Like, there's got to, like, say, a president, vice president. Man, I'm content. I'm content just coming in, not even as the vice president. I'll be laying low, making sure both, but that's me. I'm speaking for herself.
Well, this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. I'm going to give you some power, and I want you to walk in it. This is putting on the armor. Now that you are where you are and vibrating where you are, I want you to know that one person can make a change. So where you are right now, I want you to dream, go to sleep. When you go to sleep tonight, I want you to dream about, if you can dream, if you can't, just think about
they're lucid. They're so lucid. I don't know the difference. When I close my eyes, I'm in a more real world than here. This is an illusion. I know that.
Okay, good. This is why you're able to do what you do. So I want you to just focus on
Yes, sir.
making the world a better place around you in your immediate surroundings. So what I want you to do, don't force nothing that
I
you
don't.
learn onto nobody.
I
You
don't.
can't
That's
change
right.
their
Right.
direction and will, but
That's true.
your walk, your talk can.
Right.
So next time you hear somebody talk down on what you know, just give them a little bit of energy. Say, hey, man, you shouldn't do that. You just ain't been taught enough. Continue walking.
Right.
Just plant the
Right.
seed.
Because I'm out there to negotiate. I know what I know, and I'm going to drop the knowledge on you. You do with it what you will, and you will have to answer for it. And that's a fact.
And you will slowly become a leader. And all of those that are designed to be followers will follow your footsteps. They have to see them first.
So they can be ushered in and fucking be taught the right way, how it should have been, and now it will.
And it begins with who? You.
Me, I want to say that, but I didn't want to sound selfish, so I kept quiet. Because I don't want to say the wrong
There
thing.
is no selfishness.
I know. It's just fucked up.
There's
No,
only
yeah.
choices. Okay, I can be selfish and you can be selfish. What if I'm so selfish that I'm a servant and trying to wake you up to the God that's in you? What if you're so selfish that you're trying to block me from waking up? See, that's two different things. We just got to understand what's the root and what's not.
But see, I'm a very selfless person, and growing up, which I just found, Jesus Christ, I'm surrounded by narcissists wherever I go. I didn't even know what a narcissist was. Little did I know I was growing up in a narcissistic abuse fucking home.
Well, if that's the truth, that's because you're a light.
Oh yeah, like I didn't even know. I'm like, just even bringing up, it's just wild. Like she don't even know his fucking birthday. Who cares about his birthday? The point was he's born, die for our sins. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't even make sense. I said, bro, dude, I hope. I said this to my own parents. I said, dude, you fucking, how the fucking dare you say you live your life by the fucking, I said this, and the Most High, my witness, knows I'm speaking what, how dare you say, you fucking blasphemy, you were that pedophile pope and all this bullshit. I was fucking kidnapped. I was kidnapped at 11 years old. And when I came around and finally, I gotta just say something like, why I be acting out and starting to fuck around with drugs and all that. And I finally came out and just told, this, why are you end up on her? I said, yeah, this dude, you know what I mean? I was kidding. Well, what'd you think happened when you talk to a stranger? Yo, it was that point in my life. I think I didn't even turn 12. It was a little less than a year when I kind of was like, dude, secrets keep you sick. I'm out one for secrets, and that's tough to even say to anybody. And then hearing your own father saying, "What did you think when I'm?" I wanted to stab him right in his fucking. I wanted to just leak him out. Forgive me for talking, man. And then my mom, she said, "But you said nothing happened to you." Well, like, why? A knife to my throat, and I wound up like. How I wound up getting out of that fucking vehicle, Jesus Christ, it's just miraculous, or for reasons why I am here to serve my purpose. I get it. It's just, you said nothing happened to you, so it was so disturbing to me. I don't know what bothered me more, being fucking kidnapped or hearing my parents' response. So what I did as a child, as I would imagine your regular child would do, is I looked at women as nurturing and tender and more comforting, and fathers as leaders and guides. Now, once I heard that, I was on my motherfucking own. Every man I looked at wasn't shit. You gotta be fucking kidding me. My own father, you ain't shit. I don't call him dad. I said, you lost that fucking right, bitch. You lost. You lost that privilege, man. Like, you really did, you know what I mean? And here now, I was like, he fucked up. Like, it's so wild how authentic I know I am. I don't know any other way to be. And so all of a sudden, all this text come out. I've spent thousands of fucking hours in my room punished for miscellaneous shit and for lying. and I've been lying because I was hanging out with this, but I didn't want to hurt their feelings. And here, the fucking text, how the Most High, how just a reward, it just shows. I never particularly cared to tell you the truth. That's when the text came up, and I said, "Wait, what the fuck? The fuck are you sending me? Why would you?" I was so taken back by that. I was sitting here with my son. I'm a single father too. I raised my son. He ran away. I haven't seen him since. This shit's crazy. I've been stripped from everything, and I get it. I get it. I even told. It's just. I even told. You can check out. I can
We're
watch my son.
all paying. We're
I
all
get it.
paying for our ancestors' sins.
Yeah, right.
You
As
are,
a bit-
and I am too.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you.
It's
And
called
it's so
shadow
wild.
work.
Yeah, Joe, thank God. Jesus fucking Christ. People be hiding that shit and beating around the bush when I'll be like trying to talk about shadow work, and they start be conversating. I'm like, you never even answer my, me being me, like, you never even answer my question. But then again, it's like, I'm asking them for a favor, asking them for questions. So if they want to answer it on their time, I'm gratitude, gratefully, all right, I'm on your time. I'm the one asking the question. But then you never get around to it, and I'm so easily distracted. Was not any fucking more. It's just wild. It's just wild. My kid was kidnapped. All the shit I've been through. I get it.
Well,
I get.
you
I
need
get.
to prepare. You need to prepare because all those people are
They
finna
died.
come to you.
Oh yeah, I know, man. I know.
All of those people that hurted you are finna need you now. See, they always knew who you are, but they, just like you, wasn't sure.
That's why my
But
mom
now
was.
the world needs you. Everybody that's been treated just like you, your family members are going to need you because they know you have something that they can't buy, purchase, or find. So a lot of people are going to flock to people like you. You have what's called empathy.
How bad? It's pretty bad. It is pretty bad.
And because of that, you're trying to talk to people who don't got that. And when you talk, you sound retarded to them. You sound crazy, like what?
And I'm thinking the same thing. What do you mean, what?
Exactly. You're speaking two different languages, just like a man and a woman speaks two different languages.
But how do you not know right from fucking wrong, man? Like, that's kind of obvious.
Okay, listen. The same reason why they don't know right from wrong is the same reason you don't. You think you do. The only thing is you're operating because you're operating in empathy. That is spiritual. That lets you know before you do it what's right from wrong. That don't mean you know it. It just means something in you is guiding you.
When I was younger, all this division and hatred. It's so wild. Be careful what you ask for. No, I'm grateful for what I asked for. I said to myself, to me and the Most High, whom I believe you really, truly sat next to. And I had made a comment with my father, I do know who God is. And once he mentioned the word he, I said, hey, you fucked up. It ain't a he. Like, man, it's just, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I wanted to have a podcast talk, and here it's already unfolding just in this genuine time that we have.
I'm grateful for you.
Yeah, but likewise. That's why I was like, you're an answered prayer to me right now. So it's just, I'm so used to, like my neighbors, I'm always apologizing. I got to stop that. And it's always because I was doing something wrong.
Look, believe in you. The more you believe. Okay, listen.
I don't mean to. And I'm not really like, I know I didn't do nothing wrong. I just so used to like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna help. I'm just, you know what I mean? Like they fucking mentally bang you over the fucking head for years. You need to be a better father. Your son deserves
because you didn't know your magic. You didn't know the magic that you're doing. You're operating in magic. If you got empathy, you operate in magic. So let me give you your power back instead of you giving it to them. Every time you get angry, your energy comes out of you and surrounds you like a force field. Some people like to eat this energy. So the way they eat this energy, they have to break that shield down. So they got to make the person that's producing the shield sick. So they will say things that'll make you angry, and then they'll start saying things to make you doubt yourself.
Yeah, intentionally. They just know what they're fucking doing, dude.
And that's when they can feed off of you like a leech until you're so fully broken, you're crying and you're looking at them. Can't you see how much you hurt me and how you did me like this? I would never do this to you and
But
all
that
of
all
this.
flipped. Yeah, that all flipped though. That's been done a couple months ago. So everybody is fucked up now. Like now, how I'll be smiling no matter what, because I already know what's coming.
Do you notice when you get to that point, that's when they leave you alone? They walk away?
Bro, like I haven't got laid in 5 years. I live with this girl. We don't. I can't even look. It's just not. There's not. It's just. It is not. It is not.
Well,
There's just nothing. And I'm saying that I'm so transparent. Like I get it. I totally get it, dude. I've been distracted.
Let me tell you something. Maybe you should look it up. My father controls all of that.
Right.
And he, in order to do, okay, there's things that people don't know. So God's doing this in math. The Gentiles are not able to produce right now, so you're not going to have that urge. Your women's wombs are closing, from the Chinese to the Russians to the anything of the eukaryotic cell is their womb is closing. There's less and less children being born right now, so you're going to have less and less urges. Not only are you going to have less and less urges, you're going to have less urges for food that you used to eat.
Right. I just about to tell you that earlier, bro. I haven't eaten in 3 days, and I just thought, I looked in the fridge and I'm like, God, I'm Sue's opening the fridge. I'm like, you're not even. And I just found out, me and 7 months ago, we're supposed to eat our water, and I instantly knew what this gentleman was saying when he said, "Eat the water." I just dropped that on my dad. Eat the water. I'm like, yeah, man, I can't. I don't like using the word can't, but I can't even talk to you no more. The chair.
Don't worry about it. Everybody, there is no more separation, even in dimensions. There is no more veil. People are going to start seeing where you used to see things out the corner of your eye and you used to just put it off. You're going to see it. Your dogs, your dogs and cats, all the things that they used to see, you're going to see it. Everything that you produce in your mind, Slender Man, all of this, you're going to see it. And this is a very bad moment for this, because you guys are about to celebrate Halloween, and you're going to see why in the scriptures it says not to. Because now, not only have we had a gift, as we rise, you guys get a gift. But the thing is, your mind is always based on war.
Isn't that crazy?
And whatever you think in your minds now, you're going to have to deal with.
It's going to be projected in reality.
Good luck with that.
I don't sweat it. I don't sweat it. I already. Yeah, listen. Let me tell you this. I bury nearly everyone in my life. All my friends now.
Yeah, see, that was the goodness of God preparing you for that. A lot of people have been separated. Some have had to do it by force. So God made everybody in their family come against them, kick them out, put them on the streets, and they thinking this is a bad thing. Everybody hates me, and only will this be a blessing for them in the end.
Nah, if it's been so long with that, me being the outcast, I didn't even think. I said, fuck it. Like, you want to be that big? And I just had to think, like, Mom, why the fuck? I said, how do you know if I ain't even died? Like, it's been 7 months I didn't hear from you. And I'm always the one I know, Carpenter, helping me. And I was just curious on what the fuck. I know I've always done something wrong. At least I was told I did. So you ain't reached out. Like, what the fuck? Did I fart and did it come your way from all the way over here? Like, what the fuck? And my mother, we were so close. She is unable. She's unable. It's obvious. She's unable to vocally talk to me. She cannot. And I said, I can't fucking believe it. You knew this. You knew I was this fucking generational curse breaker to break this out, to usher in the fucking truth, and you're sickened by it because you're under this fucking spell. And I don't know how, but I
Yep.
broke the fuck
Yep.
out. And now you despise me. But guess what? I fucking promise you this. We are the teachers. Don't say, hey, listen, let me tell you something. You're going to teach me every indoctrinated fucking lie that you taught. It's fucking bullshit. So until you can accept that you're a fucking pale ass fucking Jesus, which you won't even, god damn, why don't you even look up you are? So, man, because you don't even look into it. You'd be worshiping things, live your life by it, and blasphemy. You're a lying motherfucker. Like you ain't do all that shit. You're a hypocrite, crazy. Pass that fucking thing around, not once but twice. Collect. I've had back row seat. I've partied. I've went. Jesus Christ! God has put me up just like y'all, man.
Okay,
like
I
a
want
really
you to
man.
listen to something. I want you to listen to something, okay?
I know what they do with that money.
Your nature is always going to have you aggressive first. This is your nature first. But I want you to honor your mother and your father. Now I want you to know why. Now, this is coming from somebody whose ancestors has been brutalized. You understand? And I'm
Yeah.
telling you this.
Yeah, I did. It's so wild to
Now,
your time.
the
So
reason why I'm telling you this because my father is letting you realize what you're realizing. See, your family members were designed to wake you up. If they wasn't who they were, you would.
oh my gosh, right. I would have still
Okay.
been fucking nurtured and fucking in a coma.
All right, so you
Wow.
can't forget about the very person that you're arguing with was once your shield.
See, I could show you these
He was
texts
the
I've
one
already
that
seen.
carried your weight.
Your silence has given me strength for what you guys are doing and did not do. You don't know, but it has given me strength that you cannot comprehend. And I thank you for it. I could show you these texts, bro. So
Yeah.
I know that. Yes. I said, for your silence, for whatever fucked up reason, I'm finding strength in it. Because I said, I don't know, I'm learning to love people from a distance. Love people from a distance. Like me and all kind of like, well, what the fuck? You guys don't even reach out anyway. But I get it. It has to. Because
You got to love them for what they are. Your parents were what you call, okay, let me give it to you in today's reality. You know what a video game is, right?
yeah,
A
we're in
game,
it.
right?
We're in one.
Okay, one of those, when you play a game, you're controlling one of those characters. All right? Now, everybody else in that game is non-player characters. It's just you against you in the world with everybody else, but you who look like everyone else. So now all of them is to get you to different levels. And each level you got to deal with different spirits, different all of this, right? So your parents are the non-player characters. They're the ones that go to work. They're the ones that do everything everybody's supposed to do over and over and over and over and over and over.
Because they
and
said
over.
so. Because they said so. Why are you doing it? Because they said, who the fuck is that? Yeah, I get you. Right. Repeat.
Now here you come, the curse breaker, and you see error in this. You see insanity, which
Get in
is the
line.
definition
Right. Right.
doing
Doing something twice.
something over and over and expecting a different result, like voting for a damn president.
Never
who
voted in
you
my
think
life,
is
brother.
going to give you a different result, and not one of them has.
And they all at the same table. That's why I sent you that thing. Wasn't that fun? You know.
See, the reality of the world you're living in is based on fear.
It's upside down. And in all honesty, like the fear, it's
the fear of not going against the family in the house teaches you the fear of not going against government.
No, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I've already proven that. You know what I mean? I'm calling my way fucking your house. If I got to tie you guys the fuck up and fucking play the speaker, you're going to make me nervous. You're going to tie us up. I said, what? We can call Kyle and tie you up just to tell you the truth? Like I said that as a test fuck a while. Yo, I really said that. That was some fucking tough shit. That was some bossed up shit, though. I said, if I come there and tell you to fuck up and just put play on this fucking speaker so you can hear it, because you keep interrupting me, dude. Because these demons that are on your back on the spell are not allowing you to even fucking hear the goddamn fucking what I'm trying to tell you. Won't even allow the truth. You won't allow it. And it's not even you. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. And you know what? Here, this fucking chair is still kicked out. And when you're ready and you know how fucking wrong the shit is and how wrong everything is, and you're ready to then you can sit down, because let me tell you, everything I've been through, it's been wild. Even from the fucking crazy drugs and acid and all the demons, all that shit I be playing around with and dancing with. Like, that shit don't scare me. It just doesn't scare me. I'm just one of them people. Yeah, dance with the devil. I get it. I get it. And talk's fucking cheap. But I've been around the block a few times, and now I know why. Like, bro, I've been saying, hey, if it's my mind, so I talk to other people that that's your higher self in the fourth dimension. Shit, like everybody got different stories. I just know I seen fucking tall ass motherfucker like 7 foot. And I'm like, well, he's either gonna have to pop out on me or do something, but I'm not turning around, man. And that fucking person is just gone. I don't know. 5 fucking people come.
A lot of people are just talking. A lot of people are hearing what somebody else said. Third dimension, higher self, lower self, chakra, kundalini, Egypt, Samaritan, Atlantis, Tartaria. All of this, it's all pieces of a full puzzle, but they don't understand because they weren't the ones that wrote it. And they don't believe the person that wrote it will still be in existence.
How about it? Man, you're one of the most important individuals in my present life. No. Hey. Wake up, babies. You okay? You okay? No. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm sorry, man. My dog goes... she goes into seizures, man, and it fucking makes me sick to my stomach. It brings me to tears. I don't know if you heard that. My dog, she's a Black Panther, Blue Pit mix. She is everything. I don't want to sound selfish, but she I live for this dog right now. I live for the truth, help you guys usher in, but if it wasn't for this dog, I'd rather not say. Yeah, she's even my kid ran this dog, and this woman I was talking to me, she is a goddess with this wisdom, a melanin, and she's your dog is. It's just why it's a whole other deep story, which brought me to my knees in tears of joy. Is something that's just abnormal.
Well, she's too human. Tell me what your dog's been doing. Like, what did she just do just then? What do you call shaking cheese?
Maybe she's got in the spiritual war when she's sleeping. Like, it's not. She's like
when she sleeps, she's going.
It's a little worse than that, though. You know what I mean? Like, I've looked it up and I've seen like epilepsies.
Okay, first of all, stop. Don't. They're gonna teach you the negative before they teach you the positive. Just like they told you the swastika is evil. In reality, that's the Big Dipper, north, south, east, and west, when it spins around the Sirius star.
How about that?
Everything is turned upside down. So that's why I was asking you to tell me exactly, so I can see it in my eyes and tell you what to do.
It's her. It's right now. She just did something abnormal. It looked like she was getting stretched. It looked like some, like in the spirit world, something pulling her body apart. It looked like she was getting stretched apart, and she couldn't catch her breath. Like,
okay. Now listen.
Yes.
Okay, look. There might be things around you.
I know.
And the dog is protecting you. They're at a different frequency than us. Now listen. Spirits are in dogs, and your dog is your first shield. So let me tell you what to do.
I know.
There's a scripture. I'm gonna tell you from scripture so you can get an understanding. There was a scripture where there was a man riding a donkey, and he was on a cliff, and there was a little edge. He couldn't go left nor right. But when he was going, his donkey stopped, and his donkey started to shake and shiver, and he didn't know what was wrong with the donkey. First, he kicked it and said, "Go, go, go, go," because he doesn't have what you have. You have the empathy, so you can feel for your dog. This guy didn't have that. He had apathy. Although he was sent for God to do something, God uses both the good and the bad on earth, but he comes for the downtrodden first. So this donkey was trying to protect the owner. There was an angel in front of him, something spiritual that he couldn't see, that was about to slaughter him for his error. And the donkey was protecting him from it. So let me explain to you. Your dog may be doing the same thing. So this is what I want you to do. You got to pay attention to what you feed your dog.
Well, there's something wrong. There's something wrong now. Something's not. I at this point, this person I'm living with, bro, like, there's got to be black magic people. There's not.
Oh yeah, that's all around you. That's
she's
all
keeping
around
me
you.
and my dog sick. Like, we've been being poisoned. Like, I can't. This is whole. You know, my. And I know if something happens to this dog, I'll fucking erase your entire DNA and anyone around me. I personally believe this dog's death is going to implode me into a fucking into this fucking Marvel. I don't know. As this dog's death is going to push me into a fucking superhero. I really hope not. I really because
you didn't run into me for nothing. We're gonna conversate. I'm gonna message you in private.
Yeah, I'll give you my personal phone number, bro.
How about that? So
gladly.
We'll talk about that in messaging. But I want you to hear this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you this, and then I'm gonna just end the live off of that because I want you to be strong. I don't never want that weak energy. You're not weak at all. You just got to be. You're an evolved version of Cain. You had to come from the dark into the light, just like my people had to fall from the light into the darkness.
Yo, there was a stranger. There's a couple people said, like, I guess certain things when you say the chill, I'm like flinching right now because the chills hurt so bad. They say, you don't even know who you are. There was this melanated guy, black guy, whatever. He came into this garage and me and my boys are sitting there smoking a joint. He goes, oh my gosh. He's looking me right in his eyes. I'm looking at him, like, what the fuck? He's like, yo, it's such an honor to meet you. And I'm looking at my buddy, like, I gave him surveillance. Like, yo, the fuck? Are you know him? Yeah, what's up? What, do you know him? He's like, what? You don't? It was like a confused thing. I'm like, what are you guys talking? He's like, you don't know. Do you know who this is? And he's talking to me, man. Like, it's like, he's talking to them about me. He says, listen, you don't know who he will become. For right now, you guys need to just listen when he speaks. And I'm like, yeah, are you fucking with me with some cameras? And he grabbed my shoulder and looked at it. I knew right then and I knew with
that's who you need to be around.
No, I don't know where he would, bro. I don't. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, there's many people like that around you, but they are quiet. You have people around you that want to help you, but they see those evil people around you as well. You just got the fear that you can't make it on your own, and that's what they use. All witches and warlocks use that to get around you. They'll make you dependent upon them.
He was talking to himself.
Dependent upon you.
He kept talking to himself, but he was looking up. He says, no, it's not. I'm like, yo, that's it. He says, he don't even know. Do you want me to tell him? I said, yo, what the fuck are you doing? He says, listen, bro, you're Thor and you don't know it. I'm like, who the fuck? I promise you this. This was like fucking not even a year ago. I didn't even know who Thor was.
Don't like I said, don't worry about that. But I don't want to overskip that dog because you're connected with it. That comes from your that comes from your background. But listen, let your dog go outside. When your dog go outside, their paws always touch the ground. They never have rubber on their paws. Your dogs get energized by the ground. They're grounded. Then when they come in, when you rub your dog,
it gives me protein. Yep.
You
Thank you.
ground yourself.
Yes. Aside from me, I ground every day though, literally. But that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
No.
when
Yeah.
you're doing that,
Yes, sir.
whatever demonic spirit that's in you and around you will go into your dog. Are you following me? Or did I just lose you?
Because I know there's some dark, heavy shit. Jeez.
Okay,
That
I'll
is
make
why
it
when you just
simpler
said
for
that, my chest came down like as.
you. Okay, I'll make it simpler for you. In the Bible, the Israelites used to take a goat and put all of their sins in it.
Man.
You get it? It's a lot to devour.
Yeah, I'm just
a little bit at a time.
No, it's
I
not.
was
It's
just
not for
really
me.
remember.
Like I'm seeing, like there's a hate. There's a lot.
Remember, I
Like there's
was
a
just
hate.
come on. I
Listen, I
was
want to
just
tell you
coming on
something.
here
Like
to try something, and you was here. This is the only reason why I've been on here this long.
Sure.
This is for
rightfully
you
so.
to know that you got a genuine friend. You have family now. Don't think you don't have family. You just got to get over the fact that you think that there's distance and color. This takes time.
No, I'm beyond. And in fact, let me.
I've been giving to others.
Let me. I want you to hear something, just so you don't have to take my word for it.
I don't give a damn about what people think of
Hold
me.
on, CeeLo. They're getting in the way. I want you to hear something. It's important to me.
People steal people they don't like from Africa, free them, just to oppress them forever.
I want you to believe in yourself more, bro.
No. It's what I say to the end.
Mexicans can be deported, but not the non-native Black Americans you hate. If Native Americans were actually native, why didn't they fight for their rights on their own land during the civil rights movements with Malcolm X, the Black Panthers, and Martin Luther King? Why didn't Native American leaders step up to be assassinated fighting for their rights on land?
See, I've been pushing this, and you're about to find out. You're going to hear when he stops talking what I say. I put this out online.
And no one else. Why did the CIA cause the crack epidemic in the Black community and no other communities?
Fucking disgrace.
Why was the police created to catch only Black slave runaways when there were other races enslaved along with Black people? How does a small minority of a few thousand poor farmers from Europe have both the manpower and resources to enslave tens of millions of Africans? Bring them to the Americas while simultaneously committing genocide against Indians, Mayans, Aztecs, Incas, Caribbeans, and the entire South America, colonizing Africa and fighting Africans all at once? If you believed your homeland was somewhere else, would you have a desire to overthrow the people in power? If all you have to be proud of is 500-year-old slave history, assassinated Black leaders,
That's so sad.
music, would you have anything to amount to? All this chaos is because of skin tone, right?
Here you go.
You say, excuse me.
So glad you're hearing this.
You know, it's just disturbing, disgrace, and it's fucked up that this shit even had happened, and it did, and it continues to fucking happen. Okay, so for those, especially Caucasian people,
Thank you for
take this
listening.
however the fuck you want. I don't go fuck. If you really wanted to know the truth, you would know. And you wouldn't be taking offense to what I'm saying.
Sorry, goddess.
No one thinks to oneself, why? Why? They've been doing this to Black people. Why? Why suppress them? Why? Because they're the original gods of this place? Like, this is no ass kissing brown nose, and I'm authentic as the motherfucker gets. And check my videos out. I'm out. It's not a black and white thing. No, see, it is, unfortunately, and disgracefully, and it's fucked up. It is. And no one wants to talk about it. They always want to, oh no, well, yeah, well, you're part of the problem. Because it's obviously been going on for fucking eons. And to those who know, everybody knows this to be true. Like, this is fucked up. Like, everybody knows it to be true. Like, oh, well, it's no, but if but if white people or Chinese guys, but it's not if. It wasn't. It was the carbon. Melanated. I don't like saying black people. I think it's insulting.
Still trying to figure out.
White people, white, just Caucasian people are white. It means pure. Fuck out of here. Demonstrate the opposite of that. But it's just mind-boggling to me that fucking human beings just come this far, man. Still can't get together because of skin color. Yeah, because of the man. It's amazing. And in a way, maybe it had to happen. The motherfucker saying, well, I don't care if you're green, purple, or blue. Motherfucker, you're a coward bitch. And you're just trying to dip the fuck out of here. You're definitely part of the problem.
Yeah, hold on.
And people that just don't want to talk about it, you're part of the problem. Okay? And the truth's coming out. It's out. And people are running with it. And you know what? I like truth. I don't think anybody listening likes to be lied to. If you do, don't worry, dude. Your whole life's been a fucking lie. Research that shit. You don't realize it's like amazing. Hanging these people. I don't even say these people. Just hanging these beautiful beings. It's like all of us are fucking beautiful. We're just beautiful, but I've been indoctrinated in a fucking book and read this, and I'm gonna live my life this. God forbid you step in fucking nature or take one's hand. What's up, buddy? What's up, brother? Man, goddamn.
It's over in 1 minute.
Truth's coming out, man. I'm running with the truth. And whomever it is, I'm tired of the fucking lies. I'm tired of the lies. It's enough. It's been enough. It should have never had happened, but it did. Motherfuckers that don't want to have a high-level conversation, like-minded, addressing it, so no one has to feel. I don't feel awkward, but yeah, I'm very empathic, and have quite a few very good brothers as friends, melanated, black, whatever the fucking correct words is. And yeah, it makes me feel uncomfortable sometimes because I know how motherfuckers be thinking and shit on some sneaky dumb shit. It's just wild, man. Like, anybody take offense to this, hearing this shit? Bro, it's like worse than an NPC. Like, it just don't make sense. And this shit, it's got to make sense. And it's going to be something. Fucking cut a weed off and don't expect that bitch to come up out. Snip it, pull the goddamn root out. Get to the root. Ain't got to be aggressive. Anybody other than the black people, they have every right to be aggressive. And nah, man, they still being like humble and shit. And the way I look at it as, yeah, I do. This is how I look at it. It's like, let's just say, the chosen ones. I don't want to use the word God because people I'm trying to fucking dumb down the conversation for some reason. And interestingly enough,
I love you, brother.
it's like they were God's chosen people, and know everyone and who they are and what they stand by and their testimony and all this bullshit. They know the truth. They've taught me the truth.
You see, my brother.
It's just amazing, and I'm grateful for that.
I am.
But I'm speaking for me at this very moment right now. I love diversity. I like change. I like different people. Fuck the same shit. That's crazy. But that's me. But as far as just fucking being a dick and turning a fucking blind eye, whatever, man. I mean, you're gonna get ran the fuck over.
with the truth anyway. So it just doesn't. I can't comprehend all that racist shit. It just doesn't resonate with me. So I'm addressing this and putting it out there. Because anybody, well, you couldn't have fucking offended me. You just couldn't offend me. Someone called me intrusive. I didn't know what the fuck that meant. I had to look it up. And I guess that was right. They said they were very transparent. Yeah, well, I'm transparent as a motherfucker. So I had to look that up. I said, looking into too personal shit. Well, you say you're transparent? Anyway. 12 seconds. This is fucking wild. This is wild. It shouldn't even be fucking talking about this shit. Should have been resolved, but it's getting resolved. It is. It's starting. I didn't mean to lower my vibration like that. I'm just putting it out there. To help. I'm just spreading that truth out there. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck. What TikTok you're not going to see? I'm going to have this. We're going to flag me for having people think for themselves as misinformation. Yeah, the fucking truth is misinformation. I don't see fucking color. I don't care if you're green, purple, blue. Oh, there is green, purple, blue motherfuckers that really are around and around. You just can't see them. It's a black and white thing. And it needs to unite. It is in my presence. Why can't it be in yours? What is so fucking hard about not liking somebody, not even knowing them, just not liking them? Fuck that shit, man. And fuck you if you one of them. That's Chris fucking That's crazy. I don't give a fuck. Say whatever you want about me. I ain't gonna read it. I don't fit into that shit. The truth's the truth. Run with her, get ran the fuck over. I'm back. Bro, I just wanted you to hear that because when I'm laughing and yesing you, it's not just agreeing with you. What I say. So now you truly know who the fuck are you talking to? I'm talking to, this guy is a melanated. He says, bro, you're an undercover melanated process. I bet you the fuck I am. And I'm fine with it. I know who's going to rise out on top. And I don't think it's rightfully so. It should have been, but it isn't. And I'm rightfully so why I chose to come in here to usher this shit in. And I don't even mean to even use that word, usher this shit in, usher these beautiful beings the fuck in. So I know that had comfort you as it comforted me just by you listening to it. But I was stressing because I know you wanted to get off, but I could talk to you for eternity, but we have things to do. And can you let me know what is the best way? Like, I've been recruiting, bro, for hours. Well, you said you need 10,000. Bro, I've been working.
That's good, brother.
Yeah, bro, I ain't making this shit up. Don't take what I say.
Everything is in God's divine. One of you is good enough for me.
Something.
Who's just hello?
Hi.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so hearing voices. I'm so glad that you on the phone because I be hearing shit all over my.
Smiles, I just wanted to say something to you.
Yes, madam.
I've been listening this whole time, and I want to thank you for your transparency.
Oh, you're so welcome.
And what you're doing is an amazing thing because it's not very easy to do shadow work. And the fact that you were able to come on live and you weren't afraid to say those things because a lot of people are scared to say those things.
No,
it's an amazing thing, and I want to thank you and I want to congratulate you. And I see the both of you doing very amazing things. I'm manifesting that. You two together.
Oh, this is great. Thank you so much. This is incomprehensible of the greater good. Thank you so much for noticing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Queen. And Elite Wisdom, I appreciate that. We're going to end that with her gracious words and keep that energy. And we're going to come back again the next time. We're going to keep that. We're going to use that as confirmation.
Wow, keep saying yes.
This was beautiful. This was a beautiful, beautiful thing. God saw all of this. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Y'all know.
Beautiful.
Y'all know. I'm just glad y'all know now because I just get tired of explaining myself. Like, they just don't believe me. They just want to think I'm jumping on a bandwagon. I ain't no bandwagon shit. Don't watch sports. I'm going to keep you
No,
on.
we,
I'll
we
keep you
can we can
on.
see your heart.
Oh
We
yeah.
can see your heart.
Yeah, I know they're coming for me, though. I know they're
So
coming for me.
you got a brother and you have a sister. Okay.
Say
Thank you
that.
so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. No offense to you, brother, but your sister is by far important, too.
Hey, you saying the right thing.
It's by far more important, brother. No offense, man.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
I know already.
Right, divine feminine, find all to say. You know what I mean? So that is a true. That is aside from your blessing. I don't know. A super blessing. you
Yeah,
know,
we family over here. So
beyond
yeah,
family. Yeah,
you got a
this is a
brother and a
spiritual
sister.
return.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Likewise. Time to the 10th power. So. As soon as we get disconnected, bro, I'm gonna send you my number in case any of this shit gets disconnected or any whatever. You'll have it.
No
You'll have it.
problem. I'm gonna look in there and I'm gonna just close it right now. To
Okay, I
all the
love you guys
divine
so much.
beings, to all the divine beings that's been here, to all of those that were watching on the other end and didn't come in, and all those that came in, and all those that may see it later.
I
I
love y'all.
say to you all, Oshe, Shalom,
I say to the
Sonini,
gods and goddesses.
Nini Na, Ruha HaKodesh. May blessings be upon you all.
Wow, that was powerful. I love you,
Good
brother.
night.
Good night,
Night.
sweetheart.